spoke about it just before as well, but the measurement of social benefit, because a lot of rural organizations that I've spoken to and been around before, as well as the Vegan Society, has this sort of concept of social benefit one way or the other. And I mean, I assume it comes from the public payment for public goods. I mean, would make sense. But how do you actually go about measuring the social benefit of an activity? It's almost, to me, it's almost like measuring the carbon benefit of it, because I know that some organizations did that as well, where surely, is that not just a finger in the wind sort of job, and it's you sort of direct guess what the social benefit of any activity will be, like this Grow Green, where on paper a lot of that looks quite good, and as we've discussed, I know it says there's a lot more to think about in each individual case, but in that case as well, how do you measure and evaluate how the social benefit comes to people who are in the countryside?
Yeah, well, I think I'm by no means an expert in this, but I think some of the ways it's measured is, so say for example, if you look at the health impacts of different diets, and look at the healthcare costs associated with those things, you can kind of begin to say, well, what would the social benefit in terms of our overall healthcare costs look like? And you can quantify things like that. Likewise with the flooding. So if you can kind of project, and it is very broad estimates. You can try and put a financial figure on these things, but yeah, I think we're talking about very broad ranges, aren't we, of estimates within very broad ranges. But there are certainly things that you can attribute a financial value to, like flood damage, like healthcare costs. You can look at things like, when it comes to like air pollution in urban areas and stuff, you can look at the social cost of asthma and the increased risk of asthma from pollution. So there's similar things, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know I don't know if it incorporates even things like the costs associated with cleaning water that's coming from agricultural land or coming from urban areas. So there are definitely quantifiable things where you can say, no, this is a fixed cost. We know what's causing it. It's this existing land management technique, or it's this type of production. So how much are we spending on resolving that issue?
Yeah, yeah.
Thus, that's how you arrive at the kind of cost savings that you could achieve. But as I say, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it's quite a broad concept, isn't it? It's used in different ways in different places.
Yeah, sure.